And the Clippers starting five. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Shake Milton is out there with MP. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, the backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Riza-Shea in at the 3 spot. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Riza-Shea. 5 on the clock. Johnson with a screen on Bogdanovich. Young for 3. Tips it up. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Clippers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
No good from outside. For Atlanta, they come in off a loss to the Pistons.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Doris, you mentioned that you value the way Porzingis is able to neutralize shot blockers.
There is value to a big who can step away into the three-point line and stretch your defense to a place you are uncomfortable with. And then on the other end of the floor, this guy provides elite rim protection and rebounding. You have to respect the two-way ability of Kristaps Porzingis.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Back to Young. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
MP, that's for 2. Porzingis with the rebound.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Johnson finds Young. All 3 off the mark. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Bogdanovich passes to MP. Over to the left wing. And here is Milton. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. So it's Atlanta now. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
For the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Porzingis. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dyson Daniels. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Here's Riza-Shea. Johnson, a wide open look, bangs home the trifecta.
And Johnson just hanging out in the corner, waited patiently there for the dribble.
Outside Collins. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Bogdanovich following the basket by Trae Young. MP finds Milton. Outside Collins. Pass to Lopez. Now Milton. Off target from outside. Here's Rizachet. He's covered by Bogdanovich.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
MP, no good.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Johnson, the pass to Alexander Walker.
Yeah, outstanding job there.
He's checked in for Atlanta. Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. MP outside. Pass to Jones. Milton sets the screen for Jones. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Sinks the three-pointer. Dunn's got 5 now.
Oh, that's a confidence builder for Chris Dunn. He can be a little streaky from 3, but knocks that one in.
And Doris, we're early on in Chris Dunn's career, but is it fair to say many wondered if it might be short-lived?
Oh, there's no doubt, Kevin. Remember, this guy was at one point the 5th pick in the league, and there were questions about the offensive end of the floor. But give Chris credit. His defense has carved out minutes for him, and he's worked diligently to become a better offensive player.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got John Collins. Jones is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's MP, and it's Milton in at the 1 spot. Here is Daniels. Clippers able to drain the 3. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP kicks to Collins. Takes a step back. Milton the pass to Collins. MP left side. Here's Dunn. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Dunn's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, a confident shot by Dunn. That jumper has come such a long way.
Alexander Walker finds Johnson. Porzingis with a screen on Dunn. Johnson. Rebound by the Clippers. Milton in the corner. There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Alexander Walker. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
MP outside. And here's Milton. Jones sets the pick for Milton. No good with the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10. Alexander Walker passes to Johnson. Porzingis with a screen on Dunn. Porzingis high post. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
20 seconds left to play here in the half. Now, Alexander Walker. He's got 17. Daniels inside the line. A shot off that time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Atlanta up 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month award recipients. In the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No surprise to see Giannis take home the award. It's almost a surprise when he doesn't win it. Very impressive. Lately, he's been at his very best, which for him is as good as it possibly gets.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Porzingis. Lopez with the block.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
The shot's good from Milton.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Johnson sets the screen for Young. Knocks down the 3 ball. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night. This game has a lot of character here in the 3rd period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now here's Milton. 6 points for him. Here's Lopez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And that's now 6 points for Brook Lopez. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding threes Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Young outside. Down low. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 1 point on the basket from Johnson.
And I love how calm Johnson is. Even with the defense all up on him, he stays locked in on the basket.
Pass to Lopez. Over Porzingis. Lopez, no luck. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Johnson with a screen on Bogdanovich. And Johnson with the stop.
And I love that from Johnson. Sets the pick and then finds some space there for the basket.
And here is MP. He's covered by Daniels. MP, no good. Hawks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Let's check in now with our Allie Lepores, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you guys.
A good partnership. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Porzingis. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Daniels dishes to Johnson. Back to Daniels. Hawks passing it around. Young, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
MP kicks to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far. Outside Daniels. To the middle. Here's Reza Shea. And the dunk by Rizier.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. 5 points in the game. Cowens finds MP. From 12 feet out. Excellent defense from Daniels.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Johnson, the pass to Porzingis. With the teardrop, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Rizier. Rizier's got 4 assists now tonight. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here?
Teams will make substitutions. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 11-3 run. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. In the post, it's going to be Cowens and Lopez. MP out there with Shake Milton. And it's Bogdanovic in at the 3. Outside Daniel. Porzingis with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Down he goes for 3.
Boy, the halftime break, I don't know what they gave him to drink back there, but he is pouring it on right now.
The Clippers leading. Now MP. Now Cowens. Here's MP. From deep. Johnson rips down the board.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Just 5 on the clock. For 19, that one goes.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
It's Bogdanovic. Cowens outside, and it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's his first foul. Milton looking around. The 3 is off. Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
And Milton's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 2. It's Bogdanovic. Rizier with the steal. Daniels. The dunk to punctuate.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
If anyone wants to know where the momentum turned, that may have been it right there.
Bogdanovic. That one's off, still out of sync.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective. Kristaps Porzingis in a big spot, not an inch of back down. That is beautiful.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Now, here's Milton. Beyond the arc. Porzingis pulls it down. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag. They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
They've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And down goes the 3.
You can see why they go to Brook Lopez, his calming presence to deliver in the clutch.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. The second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
MP. And hit the 3. And so they foul intentionally. Drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. Bogdanovich fires. And so the Hawks take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves.
Not the result you were looking for as a team today, MP, and I'm guessing not the result you were hoping for as far as setting the table for others?
Yeah, bro. Just an unacceptable performance across the board. Starting with me. I have to be way better at seeing the floor and making the right passes, but we can improve in every day in how we play, especially in how I pass again. So we got to clean this up or we'll keep losing.
We're rooting for you, MP.
Thanks.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce.
Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here we can check out the story for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
So here's the Clippers starting group. We've got Nicholas Batum. Brook Lopez is out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Shake Milton, and it's MP in a 2-guard. And for the Grizzlies, Vince Williams is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Edey. Then there's Ja Morant. And now about a third of the way into the season, You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. But you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
Now here's Lopez. Over Edey, and Lopez gets it to go.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's Morant. Lopez with the steal. Here's the break. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Here's Morant. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Williams misses. Williams against Batum. MP outside. Back to Batum. Pass to Jones. Now here's Batum. Three-pointer, no good. Morant against Milton. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Memphis, the rebound. Edey, that's good.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Outside Jones. Lopez in the post. Edey defends, and it's blocked by Edey. Williams against Batum. The three is up, and there's Jackson on the assist by Williams.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Pass to Batum. MP scanning the floor. Four on the clock. Milton for three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Jackson. Last game, 26 points for him. From downtown, the shot, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Lopez. Outside Milton. Lopez, the screen. Milton, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Morant into the lane. Count the basket.
This is what teams try to do with Morant. Get physical, make it difficult, but he just continues to figure it out.
Richard, one of the more jaw-dropping athletes in the game. At 6'2", Ja Morant can get his head at the rim.
And he said we'll see that less often these days. He is trying to save his body and stay on the floor for his team. That is key.
And here's MP from outside. Memphis with a rebound. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
Now here's Batum. He's scoreless. It's Lopez. High post. Outside Milton. Outside Jones. Takes the three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Jackson outside. Here's Morant. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Milton. To the middle. Batum finds MP. He's off on the layup.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to Morant. Here's Jackson. From deep. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Clippers on top. They're up by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. Williams comes in for Conchar. And it's Morant in for Spencer. And then for Los Angeles, Jones, he's checked in for Brown. Batum comes in for Bogdanovich. And MP subbed in for Bradley Beal. Morant and Jerome, that's their backcourt. Jaren Jackson out there with Williams. And it's Clark in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. The Clippers in the lead. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's MP. Williams grabs the board.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Pass to Jerome. The 3. Rebounded by Dunn. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Batum outside. Now Dunn. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Jerome outside. Pass to Jackson. Back to Jerome. And stolen by Jones. Jumps up. Okay, knockout. Wow. And he dunks it down.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Morant. Here's Jackson. The shot comes out. The Clippers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. MP, the pass to Dunn. Batum outside. Jerome against MP. Shot clock at 6. Hits the trifecta. And now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And so Tomas Isolo calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
So for the Clippers, Lopez, he's checked in for Collins. And Milton subbed in for Dunn. A minute 29 left in the second quarter. Outside Morant from behind the arc. Misses another, just 1 of 4 from the floor.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Williams on the wing. Here's Jackson, and he converts the layup. Jackson's got 5 now.
Inside Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
Milton passes to MP. Outside Milton. Pass to Batum. Jones with a screen on Morant. Milton for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Williams. Good, and the setup by Morant. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Milton. Lopez, the screen. Jones from outside. He's off on that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Clippers on top, leading by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Los Angeles Clippers. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie, it was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie, it was Kenny.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Clippers.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. One guy who's been getting it done is Derrick Jones.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just healthier bits of competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Derrick Jones is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Shake Milton. Then there's Nicholas Batum. And it's MP in at the shooting guard position. Shot clock at 5. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Jones has got 11 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Milton. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. 7 points in the game.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Outside Morant. And Milton pulls it down. The Clippers lead by 7. And it's Batum penetrating. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. You look at MP, getting his feet wet early in the year, just outside that top 5. He's a rookie to track the rest of the way.
And a number of rookies look like they have bright futures ahead of them.
That would be the indication so far. They've contributed to their teams instantly at the start of the season. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And Ja Morant has said he wants to dial back his dunking for his health. Did that ever cross your mind, Richard, as an aerial artist?
Well, dunking can take its toll over time, but I was kind of a crash test dummy. I was going to keep jumping no matter what. Ja's a little bit more concerned with getting hit in the air.
Back to Morant. Got it. Good job in the low post. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It'll be the 4th of 6 games for them away from home. Up top, Lopez. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Grizzlies trail by 7. And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. John Collins checked in for Los Angeles. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You look at MP, he occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Lopez in the post. Edey's there. And it's blocked by Edey. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Dunn, he's checked in for the Clippers. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Clock is at 3. Puts up a 3. Milton, no good. Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside Morant. Here's the 3. The three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Outside Milton. Back to Dunn for 3. And the Clippers miss again. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Jackson, the pass to Williams. The score now all even. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. MP outside. To the left wing. Dunn, pass to Batum. And the Clippers miss again. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Inside, here's Williams. Uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 9 points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Morant against Milton. Collins with a screen on Morant. Milton for 3. Knocks it down from distance. 12 points for him. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter here. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Clippers on top, up by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for John Collins. Batum comes in for Bogdanovich. MP's checked in for Beal. And Milton subbed in for Dunn. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Oh, a silky 3 from MP.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
They've got Zach Edey. Vince Williams is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Six on the shot clock. Releases from 15. Jones rips down the board.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Batum outside. On the wing, Milton, pounded by Morant. Here's Jones. Rebounded by Jackson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Batum outside. Here's Lopez. Milton fires. And the three misses. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. On the wing, Williams. Jackson with a screen on Milton. Edey outside. Morant. And they get it back. He gets the first, and that gives him a lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Now Milton. 1:19 left in the game. He got it.
Oh, give Lopez props for staying ready. I mean, he reads these important situations so well and knows exactly what to do.
Moran against Milton. Off on the layup.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
Now Lopez jams it home.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And we will have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Milton against Morant. Here's the pass to Williams. Here's Morant. With the step back.
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. The pressure is on. And he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Milton surveys the floor. Jones with a screen on Morant. Milton misses the 3. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he's unable to get the second one. Oh, off target from downtown. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
A tough loss for you tonight, MP. Did the defense do anything special to throw you off, or was this loss more about your team and your approach?
No cap, they played hard. I mean, and they're professionals too, so they deserve some credit. But we didn't play up to our standard tonight. We got to trust each other. keep the ball moving, and pass up on good shots for great moves. That's how we win.
That's awesome, MP. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Over to you, B.A.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Minnesota, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And checking out the Clippers, a game and a half out.
And when you look at the Clippers, they've already shown they're going to be a dangerous team this season. It's just a matter of whether or not they can take that next big step.
Well, it's definitely not surprising that they're near the top, but it's a good confidence boost.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Jones is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Shake Milton. Then it's MP. And it's Beal in at the 3 slot. And for the Timberwolves, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So we have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
A shot by Milton, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Emphatic finish by Randall. I love when he's forceful around the hoop.
MP, that's for 2. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Pass to DiVincenzo. Edwards against MP. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, Edwards is so strong. He'll complete the play unless you wrap him up.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor, as complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Milton, wide open, he fires, hits the 3-point bomb.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
Here's Milton after the basket by Minnesota. There's Beal with the 3. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. McDaniels passes to Randall. Back to McDaniel. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Off target from 3-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
MP kicks to Beal. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Jones, no luck. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. On the wing, DiVincenzo trains the 3-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 5.
Well, look, you have to stay connected to DiVincenzo. He will bury you from out there.
And Beal kicks to Milton. Back to Beal. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Lopez. Safety move. And it's good on the layup.
Listen, that kind of contact doesn't bother Lopez. He's adept at absorbing it on the way up.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And then for Randall's checked in for Miller. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. MP comes in for Shake Milton. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. In the corner, Collins with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Collins has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Bones Hyland is out there with Conley, and it's Clark in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Conley after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Randall left side. Randall is doubled. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
I mean, could this be any easier for Gobert? The rim is right there for him.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. MP passes to Collins. And here is Milton. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Unloads from 9, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
They are just killing him on the interior.
To the paint. Here's Edwards. Got it. Edwards converts for 2.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jones checked in for John Collins. McDaniels against Beal. And rejection by McDaniels.
A swat from McDaniels. With a near 7-foot wingspan, he can cover a lot of ground.
Now here's Edwards. He's coming off a 22-point game against New Orleans.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Now MP. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. 5 to shoot. Beal from long range hits it from 3-point range. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter.
Bringing that 3-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's John Collins making highlights for the LA Clippers. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Right back after this break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
Sometimes it takes everyone on your roster. Guys have to come in, play their roles, and execute.
Yeah, impressive performance by their second unit. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. John Collins has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. They've got Shake Milton. Bradley Beal is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's MP in at the 2.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Beal kicks to Jones. Clippers moving the ball around. Milton looking around. High post Lopez. Shoots over Reed. Lopez with the bucket. Lopez has got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, this is the deft touch Lopez has developed. He knows how to adjust his power for the mid-range.
DiVincenzo finds McDaniel. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Clippers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Here's Boone. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. A moment now to check out some numbers for Donte DiVincenzo.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Milton finds Lopez. Now, here's MP. And it's Beal in the corner. Drills it from outside. Beal's got 8.
And that's money from Beal. He's so crafty at finding space in that deep corner.
For 3, Edwards. For 3, Edwards nails it.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Edwards, good.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
The key thing, Coach, that Donte DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
Reed misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to MP. Tries it from the top of the key. Randall grabs the board.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
MP deciding where to go with it. And here's Milton. Los Angeles with another miss. McDaniels up top. Lopez covering. McDaniels dishes to Randall. Outside, Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers leading. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Beal against McDaniel. And Beal kicks to MP. Pass to Jones. They need this one. DiVincenzo with the rebound. For the lead. Can't hit that one. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Clippers lead by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Nailed from three-point land. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
It's stolen by Edwards. And here's the fast break. For 3. No good.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Now MP. Left side, Beal.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And both free throws good for Beal.
And now a veteran in this league, Beal is hungry to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
Here's Edwards. He's off from 3.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Now MP. Now Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Can't get it.
And here we go, guys. This possession could make or break them right here.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 4. Off the glass.
Not shying away from the spotlight. Beal wanting to be the guy to come up big for his team.
Edwards. What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. He drills the 3.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score. Well, you can tell Reed's teammates believe in him. They trust that he's going to come up with important points when they need him to.
Now, here's MP. Now Beal to tie it up. Buries the deep ball.
And we know Beal is more than comfortable taking over in these situations.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the first quarter.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now here's Lopez. Jones outside. Here's MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Milton to take the lead. McDaniels pulls it down. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Randall, nice use of the glass on the finish.
This team needed those points from Randall. What a massive bucket.
A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Jones with the screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. MP. Reed with the rebound. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Now MP from outside. Can't get it to go. And so Minnesota takes the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
You've talked about the need to send a message to opponents beyond winning or losing. You didn't get the win tonight. What message do you think you sent?
With all due respect to our opponents, but we beat ourselves tonight. I need to be dominant on the glass, and I wasn't. There's no other option.
Hear you, MP. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Jennifer, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
everyone. Welcome to a special regular season contest. Tonight doubles as a West quarterfinal in the NBA Cup. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the Timberwolves, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And, of course, the Clippers, back 3 games.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
So, Coach Ray, how is your team approaching this game knowing that a win sends you to Las Vegas for the semifinals?
Well, we made it clear to our guys that you have to approach a game like any other game while realizing that the crowd and the other team are going to be more intense than usual. But you can't force it. You have to let the game come to you, you know, pick your spots.
Is he telling you that it's just another game again? Listen, don't believe that. Coach was up till 3 a.m. last night.
Oh, is that right, Coach? Were you extra nervous for this one?
I'm just up late studying the game plan like always.
Okay, I'm going to have to start calling him Coach Cap from now on.
Coach, I know you're a Las Vegas native. Any extra pressure to get back home to see friends and family?
No, it's not about me at all. It's about the team.
Ooh, there he goes, Coach Cap. He wants it. He wants it bad. Look at him.
Okay, he's got a big personality, don't he?
Well, okay, that's putting it mildly. Best of luck to you, Coach, both in the game and dealing with this rascal here. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Jennifer. And now the Los Angeles starters. It's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. Shake Milton out there with MP. And it's Beal in at the 3 spot. And for the Timberwolves, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Well, this game has that extra juice tonight. 2 NBA Cup group winners going at it.
Yeah, these have been 2 of the best Cup teams in the West. This should be a fantastic game. A spot in the semifinals is on the line.
And this is, of course, a critical game for MP to come through and help his team stay alive in the battle for the NBA Cup. I'm anticipating the intensity to be a little more ramped up in this one.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can sense that element of urgency. We're going to see players diving for the loose balls, hounding defense, some fast-paced action end to end. All eyes, including mine, will be on how MP rises to the occasion.
Beal outside. Clock at 6. McDaniels with some nice D. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
And here's Milton. MP up top.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Beal. His last outing, he had 18 points. MP outside. The 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
Here's DiVincenzo. The kick out to Edwards. Reid passes to Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. DiVincenzo on the wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. MP outside.
Who's watching here?
It's Beal on the wing. McDaniels covering. Milton surveys the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Edwards for three. The Clippers grab the miss. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Milton passes to MP. And here's Lopez. It's Beal on the wing. Over McDaniels. Reed with the rebound.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. McDaniels from long range. The Clippers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Pass to Collins. 4-3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. Launches it from deep. To stop the drought. Minnesota again missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Milton. Beal outside. Buries it from 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Edwards outside. Drains the triple. Edwards got his 3rd basket of the night.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back. Right back at you.
Outside Milton. Up top, Lopez. There's the triple. Here's Collins. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. Changes for Los Angeles. Beal, he's checked in for Brown. MP comes in for Bogdanovich. And Milton subbed in for Dunn. Timberwolves trail by 4. And so in the game for Los Angeles, MP is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Nicholas Batum. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Beal in at the small forward position. Pass to Ingles. Ingles, a screen on Beal. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Shake Milton.
Yeah, he's one of the last quintessential pure point guards. Mike Conley, steady as they come, looks for others first. He wants to make passes before he scores. He's a guy you love to have as a teammate.
And Conley drops them both. In the 2024 NBA Cup West quarterfinals, the Rockets and Thunder held serve at home, advancing to the semis.
We had a little foreshadowing of the playoffs. The Rockets beat the Warriors by 1 in one quarterfinal. Those teams played a great first-round series. And, of course, 6 months after the NBA Cup, OKC hoisted the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves really had a hard time. He only had a few points, and on top of that, he snagged 6 boards. He just couldn't dial in, ending the night with a really low shooting percentage. Hoping to turn that around tonight, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Even the best players have bad games. That was clearly the case the other day.
And now the question is, can he rebound from that performance? You have to have a short memory after a bad outing.
That is the question, and I'm guessing he can. I'm sure he's discouraged, but he won't dwell on it. He knows how to deal with having an off night.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. It's Beal on the wing. Pulls it. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Sinks the tray. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dime.
An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And here's Edwards outside. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Conley. Lopez, he's checked in for the Clippers. Collins comes in for Batum. The Clippers trail. MP outside. Collins outside. Outside Milton. Here's MP. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Milton against DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Reed. Edwards for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
I actually thought their execution at times was excellent, but they failed to come through in those important moments.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gobert with a screen on MP. Edwards finds Gobert. Gobert working inside.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
MP, the pass to Beal. Over McDaniels. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
When you've got two great players going at it like this, buckle up. It's an adventure. I'm telling you, I think the second half, one will emerge as the top dog. Roof, roof.
Roof, roof.
Two big dogs at the top of the food chain going at it here.
Roof, roof, roof.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Here's DiVincenzo. No made baskets yet. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Knocks down the long J.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Collins outside. Back to Milton. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Shot on the wing. Edwards pulls it in. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 3-point lead. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. Reid. Edwards tips it back in. Edwards got 12 points.
Boy, I love the hustle from Edwards that time. Excellent anticipation on the offensive glass.
Collins outside. Back to Milton. Collins left side. He drops it from range. Collins has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you guys.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. On the wing, Milton. Pass to Beal. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Edwards. Pass break, Minnesota. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 5 assists in the game. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Let's see some of the numbers here for Donte DiVincenzo.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
MP with it. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Beal, the pass to MP. The 3 ball. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Outside Reid. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Now Edwards, 3-pointer. Down it goes. Edwards for 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side. Of a run.
1:56 left in the 3rd. Here's Beal. And the layup falls. Beal's got 5 now. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Conley's checked in for Edwards. Dunn, he's checked in for the Clippers. We check in on our rookie watch, the best three-point shooters during the last month. MP is second.
He's been simply on fire from deep during this past month. He knows he's got the green light to fire from distance whenever he's given the opportunity.
Just a high level of efficiency. That's the key. I mean, quality of shots he takes, but also his fundamentals. Anyone can host a launch party. This guy is consistent ATM. Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half, not like it was in the first.
MP outside. Dunn outside. Collins outside. Pass to Milton. Lopez, the screen. Takes a three. Milton, no good.
They just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
It's good on the putback. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Saving that trip. Naz Reid turning a miss into a bucket.
Here's Dunn. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea.
Both teams changing it up here. McDaniels against Beal. DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. McDaniels inside, hounded by Beal. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. It's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. MP is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Beal in at the three. Lopez, the screen on DiVincenzo. Milton, out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. Fires the three. Collins rips down the board. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Now Beal. Just 5 on the clock. Lopez. Yes, sir, with the three.
That is certainly a shot that Lopez has added to his arsenal. You've got to respect his ability to knock down threes.
Now Edwards. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shot, that lead's going to expand.
MP, the three is off.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Now Reed. There's a minute 26 left in the fourth. Using the glass to lay it in.
Hard to take everything away from Reed because he has such a versatile skill set.
Beal. Quick two. All net.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Edwards. Shoots a three. Beal rips down the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. Here's Milton.
51 seconds left to play in the fourth. 5 to shoot. From 17 feet out. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
And that's an intentional foul. Milton against DiVincenzo. Edwards fires. Oh, it misses.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's MP. He launches. Oh, he can't hit it. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. The Clippers call timeout. They're trailing by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Here's Milton for 3. Cash from downtown. Outside Reed, and they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. MP outside. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. And now they'll move on in the NBA Cup tournament to the West semifinals.
They've got their sights set on winning that cup this year.
You guys showed some fight tonight, but ultimately came up short. What do you do to move on from this?
Best cure for a bad game is the next game. I know for my part, I needed to crash the boards harder. That would have given us some second chances that we really needed, you know? But it's all good. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time moping. Life's good. I just got to be better.
I wish you luck, MP.
Yep.
BA, over to you.
Thanks, Dom. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
I know how bad you wanted to make it back to Vegas, Coach. That's on me.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. We got bigger fish to fry.
Man, I really thought we were going to win the Cup. I wanted that. I wanted that for you.
MP, look, people are all going to be putting their hopes and dreams on you for the rest of your career. It's not on you to carry that. I'm happy with my path. You got to be happy with yours.
That's real, Coach. Okay. You hungry? Dinner's on me.
You get over things quick, huh?
You know me, Ray. Short memory.
I do. I'm thinking surf and turf.
Ooh, I love it.
Yeah.
Come on, I got the perfect place.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. In this game, we'll see the Sacramento Kings against the Los Angeles Clippers. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. We look at the Clippers right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference. And, of course, Sacramento. They're tied right now.
And checking out Sacramento, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. MP out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Jones. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Beal in at the 3, the small forward. And for Sacramento, outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Achua is out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Westbrook in at the point. The bright lights of the NBA Cup semifinals. So much pressure. And guess what? MP thrives in the spotlight. Guys, he loves it.
Yeah, in talking to MP before the game, you could tell he was ecstatic. The entire NBA is watching this one. MP has a huge chance to prove himself. I expect him to have a big game.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
MP, no good. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Ejected by Boone.
Wow, the defensive instincts of MP shining through on that block.
Pass to Milton. Back to MP. Jones, no one around him. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Sabonis. Back to Levine. Fires for 3. Milton grabs the board.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Pass to Jones. Here's MP. Guarded by Levine. And Lopez has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. Beal, that's for 2. Again, the Clippers.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And we don't talk about the shooting of Levine enough. Connecting from 3 at a great clip over his career.
Back to Beal. Launches it. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Westbrook with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. And stay with the play, Sabonis.
Boy, that could have been an empty possession, but Sabonis, hustle on the glass, turns it into a couple of points.
We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
The Kings leading. Levine with it. Now defended by MP. Sabonis, the pass to Achua. Now, here's Sabonis. Pass to Achua. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Lopez. Brown comes in for Derek Jones. MP's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Shake Milton in for Dunn. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Beal, beyond the arc. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I'll tell you, when Bradley Beal is cooking, folks, the energy he brings is infectious.
Zach LaVine is out there with Murray. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And there's Monk. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Collins. On the wing, MP. Monk defending. That one good for 2.
Well, what a find right there by the big man, John Collins, scanning the floor and finding his teammate.
So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league. And here is Brown following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Pass to MP. Now Collins. MP looking around. And here is Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Thiem passes to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Outside Collins. MP passes to Collins. MP outside. Now here's Milton. And Beal kicks to Collins. Lets it go with a 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Beal. DeRozan for 3. Milton grabs the board. Clippers trail by 11. Outside Collins. Back to Milton. There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. And the lead is down inside single digits. Milton's got 5.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
Here's LaVine. And LaVine with the slam.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, LaVine has got a creative streak.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Milton with it. He's got 5. There's the triple. That shot off the mark. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Kings. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. Got a question here from Jose and One Hero. Who's the number 1 overall pick in the studio show draft?
It's Ernie Bartholomew Johnson. That's the franchise broadcaster right there.
Yeah, I agree. You just put some talent around Ernie, and then come back later and you got a championship squad.
Well, look, guys, it takes a team effort, but thank you. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Clippers trail by 11. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Derrick Jones is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's MP in at the shooting guard. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Kings, going into last season, bringing an experienced closer in DeMar DeRozan. Domantas Sabonis said it's what we needed. More veterans. We're a young team. We all know we're good, but it never hurts to have one of those big-time NBA players on the team for confidence, for backup, for everything. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Milton after the made shot from Zach LaVine. The three from MP. The three is pure from MP.
MP looking solid from there.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
Well, you have to love the energy from Brook Lopez. This guy has got deep inside position, and he accepts the hit like a champ.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Lopez.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Kings leading now by 7. Pass to Achua. Back to Westbrook. Over Milton. No good on the fadeaway. The Clippers shooting 47%, pretty solid. Outside, Jones. Beal deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
LaVine dishes to Westbrook. 3-pointer, and it's LaVine that time on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got 3 assists tonight. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. MP outside. It's Beal on the wing. DeRozan defending. And Beal kicks to Boone. A 3. MP drills the answer.
Coming right back. MP with a huge 3.
1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. LaVine can't hit. Clippers trail by 5. MP outside. Here's Milton. And another three for the Clippers.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The Kings have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
The Kings making a switch here. Monk's checked in, and then for Los Angeles, Collins comes in for Brook Lopez, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Bradley Beal. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. DeRozan finds Monk. Back to DeRozan, launches a three. The Clippers grab the miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Monk. And he drops it in from the low post. Monk's got 16 points.
I tell you, Monk can fill it up in a hurry. Well, once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
No problems knocking that one down.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
A different look for the Clippers. Brownie's checked in for Jones. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Shake Milton. And Beal's sub. Angeles will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Collins. Jones comes in for Brown. MP's checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Shake Milton in for Chris Dunn. Outside on the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with Achua. And it's Westbrook in at the one. Oh!
Goodness. Body control, flair for the dramatic. Levine in style.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Now MP. Here's Jones. Outside Milton. Shot clock at 5. Lopez a screen. The putback. Saves him with the putback.
Doesn't matter what point of the game. Stress, pressure. Brook Lopez makes it anyway.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now Levine. Missed on the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Beal from 15 feet away. It's good.
Terrific footwork. Beal pulling up in rhythm. It's beautiful.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the deep.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5.
You know, it's such a pleasure to watch Domantas Sabonis play the game. Yes, he's got absolutely God-given talent, but he also has an incredible understanding and feel for the game, and he plays it the right way. Well, this is the exact guy you would pick to take that shot. Beautifully done.
Here's MP. Five on the clock. Wrestlers a three. Knocks down the three.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
No, just too much D that time. Sabonis wreaking havoc inside.
First free throw is good, and that turns the lead to 6. Both good from the line that time.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. There's the double team with Westbrook. MP outside. And they double up MP. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Milton. 6 to shoot. The long shot, no good. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that. No fear, under duress, big-time moment, and Domantas Sabonis delivers.
And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're down by 5. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point. Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. You can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Beal. Oh, big time play.
And he nails it. Oh, and he wins it at the buzzer.
Oh, an astonishing way to end this game. Some serious last-second heroics.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And, Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Watching you play tonight, MP, it looked like you were more excited by your blocked shots than anything else. Was that the case?
Hey, man, block shots get everyone going. Me, my teammates, fans, ghosts, if there are any. Probably even aliens get excited about block shots, right?
Right.
I mean, not saying there are any. Again, just want to make that clear.
Okay. Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And we'll see you next time.
MP right here. Come on, MP, right here.
Mr. Strassman.
Oh, yes, awesome sauce. All right, congrats on the win. So, what does it mean for you to be in the NBA Cup Finals?
It's huge. This was a major objective of ours for the season. There's only 2 teams playing 83 games, and we're one of them. We want to compete at the highest level, and this is an opportunity to do just that.
Thanks, MP.
Thank you, Terrence.
Right here.
Again, MP.
So good.
MP.